Facial capture, butt capture, everything. Big fan of the things that I had nothing to do with. I'm nerding myself. That's kind of the Jin's curse, because he's a game character. He has to survive. Big fans of samurai, the films. I'm a completionist when it comes to video games.
Now, coverage like no other. Bringing you videos from the event floor. You're watching convention coverage.
This is my first live convention.
No way, seriously?
Yeah.
You chose us?
Well, because, I was telling him, Sacramento is my hometown. I grew up here, so it feels very, yeah, go Kings. Yeah.
So now we got you, we've got Power Ranger Andrew Gray is from Sacramento.
Oh.
Power Ranger Samurai Andrew Gray, he's from
wow.
Sacramento. We had him at a show and he's like, yeah, we'll get you a hotel. And he goes, no, just stay at my mom's.
And Tom Hanks, too. Don't forget Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's out here somewhere too.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, he's over in kind of the Folsom area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's out here somewhere too.
I didn't know that.
So welcome, sir, welcome. So
Yeah.
your first live con.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done, like, online stuff, but because of,
Yeah.
yeah, I've been stuck inside. But yeah, this is my first live one, so I have no idea how to do this.
Well, I just usually ask questions and you answer questions and we'll get them up here to ask questions. And it's just kind of like a 50-minute Q&A, really.
Okay, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
So Ghost of Tsushima, I know I'm playing it right now, a couple of you guys playing it out there. I mean, it's a really good game. I mean, how did you get it? How'd you get there?
How'd you
get to Ghost of Tsushima? I mean, you'd done Call of Duty, you did a couple other things, you've done some TV and movie.
Right, yeah, so I've done some video games, very small characters, and Prey and Call of Duty and all that. But yeah, I just got lucky in the sense that they were looking specifically for me, for my type of like this age range, Japanese, preferably Japanese, and maybe can speak a little Japanese, and like just the description just fit me. So it was just a matter of like just getting the role, just doing my job, and yeah, when I got it, I was happy, obviously, but also I wasn't that surprised. Not to sound like an arrogant, but I was like, yeah, I'm
like,
supposed to get this.
it's me.
You know? Yeah, it's like I better not it up, and I didn't, thankfully.
No, it's actually the voice acting is very good in the game. I mean, you've got other voice actors. I mean, you got Francois Chow in there as Sensei Ishikawa. I mean, he's amazing. He's a great guy. I've met him a handful of times.
Yeah, very, very talented. It was an honor to be performing with so many Asian American, powerhouses. Lauren Tom, obviously, Sumali, Patrick Gallagher. They're all, they're amazing. And we don't really always the Asian Americans don't always get to be in the same project. There's more and more now, but for video game, like there's an American-made video game. This was like probably one of the firsts. And yeah, so it was really great.
Do you think that was something they were actually aiming for? Since this is a Japanese kind of based history game, they wanted specifically Asian American, Japanese American actors?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was part of it. And I think kind of to help my case in the casting, like I think it helps that the main character, at least, is somewhat Japanese, has a Japanese heritage specifically, but this was made by Americans, and Asian Americans. Having an all Asian American cast was very important, for us.
And looks like they did face capture as well?
Yeah, facial capture, butt capture, everything. Captured everything.
So that's you stepping into the pools.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, that's my...
Yeah, it's good. Oh my God. Yeah, they did the whole scan thing, with the whole bunch of cameras.
The first actor that really got me was the Khan.
The what?
The Khan, the main
Khan?
Villain.
Yes.
Kotal Khan.
Khotun Khan.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I know the actor. I've seen him in many. Because the minute he shows up on screen, I had to IMDb it, and I'm like, oh, that is him.
Yeah.
It's his voice. It's his face.
He's in Glee, Night at the Museum. He plays a Khan in that.
Yeah, he played Genghis Khan in that.
Yeah, and he's in like a couple of TV shows now. So he's he's big. He's pretty big, but he's it's funny because we're all like working actors,
Yeah.
just trying to make it work. Even someone as established as Patrick Gallagher, and even Francois Chow, you know, it's.
I mean,
it's
he was Storm Shadow in G.I. Joe, so.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's the original '80s voice for that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't even know that.
He was Shredder in Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, he's Shredder.
Yeah,
I knew that.
he's a nice
Lost.
guy.
Yeah.
Lost. He was the Doctor in Lost.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun to see the faces, and it's like, hey, good for him.
All right, just want to say, even though it is a big role for you, I will say that your work in Ghost of Tsushima was amazing, and even though I still need to finish the game, as I have said before. And the question I have for you is, on the artistical scale in Ghost of Tsushima, since you know there is much of that in the game. What is your favorite part in that game that you think stands out the most when it comes to the sense of art?
The what art?
Like a sense of art in the most artistical moment in the series, in the game.
I mean, visually, it's a stunning game. Visually.
Yeah, visually, and a lot of it. I'm a big fan of the things that I had nothing to do with. Kind of like the opening. You know, I can't. I mean, this is the most obvious answer, but the opening, when the prologue ends, where you know, as gamers, I'm a gamer myself. I play all the games, or not all of them, but I love games, especially open worlds. And we kind of know when the open world happens. You know, it's like, oh, now I get to explore the island, and they made that moment very, you know, cinematic, and you know, it's that. It's really what they set out to do, which is the samurai fantasy. And so to make that moment really emotional with, you know, stakes, you know what's at stake, trying to save Lord Shimura, and then you get to just go out into the world of Tsushima and be a samurai, a wandering samurai. I thought that, you know, that's what Sucker Punch set out to do, and they executed so beautifully. So that's the most obvious answer, but I would say,
Yeah, it's still a good answer, though. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, yeah, it's just a stunning game to look at.
Yeah.
Hello, Daisuke.
Hi. Do I know?
Hi. I just want to say thank you so much for putting out and portraying an amazing game.
Thank you.
It brought me through some dark times. And as he's mentioned, like the artistical elements that are in the game is beyond phenomenal. My question for you is, what is it like for you to be portrayed exactly in the game and be a model in that game? And what inspired you to do that?
Well, I had no say in it. They wanted to use me, and I said, yeah, that's cool. It's surreal, to be honest. You know, I play the game. I still, because of Legends, I still play it from time to time. And, you know, when you open it up, there's, you know, you get to see the title, the thing with me. It's cool, but also, like, it doesn't feel real to me still. Yeah, and, you know, friends and random people are still, like, just starting to play the game. And it's like, oh, it's you. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like, yay.
Yay. But it's both like I get used to it, but also how do you get used to that? You know, it's so weird, but really cool at the same time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Because it's not just your voice. I mean, it is your face. I mean, you're playing yourself wandering around.
Yeah.
And so, not like what if you'd have played? What if it had been a different face on there? Would that impact differently, or?
I think it would have. Yeah. It would still be cool, but.
You're not staring at yourself.
Yeah, because not all the voice actors get to say that. You know,
Yeah.
get to say that that's my face.
Oh.
Hi.
I just gotta say the game fantastic. It's by far like my favorite game I've ever played.
Thank you.
So emotional and like everybody's been saying, just a beautiful game. My question was like every voice line that is portrayed from you in that game, just I feel it. It cuts me. It's great. I just want to know what your emotional connection with the character of Jin was. Like, how did you really connect and convey that emotion and every heartfelt bit of voice acting?
Yeah. it definitely evolved, you know, because like audition-wise, they really liked the way I connected with the fox. Where there was like a fox in a scene, and I was playing the flute for him or something, and they really liked the fact that I can like kind of relate to the fox like a child. There's like an almost childish element to Jin, and then Yuna character comes up, and I'm like ready to be a samurai. So there's that duality. So I think part of that remained even to director's cut, where you know the samurai and the ghost part is very much like heavy and responsible and like very manly, masculine, but there's also a very soft side of him that relates to animals, but also just relates to people in need, that he just wants to genuinely help. So yeah, I think that, I don't know if that's the emotional connection. I think that's something. I think that I answered your question.
Thank you.
Did I answer your question? I think I answered your question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello there.
Cool sword.
Oh, thank you. So, oh my goodness, first time coming up here and all. So, yeah, like everyone has said, I mean, I loved your work in the game because honestly, like when you were talking about if anyone else was in the role, I don't think anyone else could have really. I mean, someone could have probably, but it's like, I don't know. It feels like it fit you the best, honestly, just from your mannerisms and just everything in between. But to get on to the question, when I was looking a bit into the events of like the actual Tsushima, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there was a second wave. So given the events of, you know, Jin's journey on becoming the ghost and all, what do you think would be next on his adventure? You know, without going too into spoilers for those who haven't.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I have no idea because they haven't called me about it. Hopefully there's a sequel. And I think Nate, the Fox, the director, has kind of, he's mentioned like, hey, there is a second wave of invasion, so that's probably, I mean, I think it makes sense that they, you know, they take so many years creating the new IP to not make another one, not to like cash grab, but to just add on to what they have. I think it makes sense. A lot of games do that. So, but story-wise, I have no idea. I mean, as a fan, I've played the game 4 times now. The 4th time was director's cut. So I'm a Ghost of Tsushima. I'm nerding myself.
Yeah, I've seen you play it once.
Huh?
I've seen you play it once, I think, when you were choosing, I think your first ending, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I don't know. So as a fan, I have so many opinions, but I probably can't say them just because I don't know. Maybe I'll get in trouble. Maybe. Yeah.
That's fair.
Do you have any theories, or what do you want from it? What do you want to see happen?
I mean, honestly, it would be kind of an interesting duality since, like, at the end of the day, when he became the ghost, you know, he's kind of like, he has his allies and all, but it's like at the same time, you know, he's kind of pinched together between either the Mongols and now even like normal Japan. So, you know, it would probably be kind of a journey to like, if I wanted to see anything, it would probably be like, you know, trying to get, you know, the shogun at the very least to try to understand, you know, where he's coming from. That, yeah, his methods are brutal, but hey, times have to change because, yeah, we don't want to be losing more people. We've lost already too many good people.
Yeah. I would say, now that I'm talking as a nerd and not as the actor in it, I'll just say that that's okay. From character standpoint, I feel like Ghost of Tsushima is very much an origin story of like, you know, at the very end, he's the ghost. That's like, no spoilers. But there's, you know, that's established. So I think if there is a second one, hopefully it's like going more, you know, just exploring, starting off from the very beginning as the ghost and see where it goes. But from the world standpoint, I'm a big fan of Witcher 3 and what? I don't even, okay, yeah. So I like that because it could, I don't think Sucker Punch would do this, but I think it would be great if we get to see like different historical moments in the mainland Japan, and a wandering samurai doesn't really have any allegiance to the different lords, but maybe he helps out one shogun and then another. I don't know. That seems interesting to me. But
could the ghost be considered a ronin?
at this point, technically, I mean, they won't call him that. He'll be called.
He'll be called the ghost. They'll be keeping the ghost.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
but he has. I don't think he has an allegiance really.
To
except to-
Tsushima.
Yeah.
He has an allegiance to Tsushima as a whole, not necessarily
Yeah.
Shimura.
Yeah, but if that were to happen, it would have to be probably not Jin. It would have to be like some kind of descendant or somebody who's trained as the ghost, because it's a completely different era, which I wouldn't mind, because that's what also I would love to see different eras of Japan and seeing different parts and architecture like Kyoto. I think Edo, that would be great. But that's just me as a fan, saying to Sucker Punch, hey, do that maybe. I don't know.
I mean, it'll
I don't know if it
open up
wants
doors
power.
to the factions, so we can maybe learn more about like the various clans of Tsushima. Because I mean,
Oh yeah, sure.
we learned a decent bit, but there's always more. I mean, just look at Iki Island, for example.
Yeah. I mean,
I haven't
yeah.
played that yet. No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
It's very good, I'll say that.
I'm finishing the game, then I'll go to Iki Island.
Finish it twice, because New Game Plus opens up new doors. All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, I mean, how I unfortunately am not super schooled in the history of Japan nor the samurai, but I mean, how does that rate as far as the game overall, just the feel of it overall with regards to actual historical significance? Is that
Well, it's just it's a what do you springboard or jumping off point kind of. So it's just the Tsushima was well, they failed, but the Mongolian Empire tried to invade Japan, starting with Tsushima, and they failed because of kamikaze, which is it's like is it a typhoon or is it just a natural wind, just kind of.
oh,
Yeah. Stopped
defeated by the
invasion.
wind?
Yeah, but they did. The samurai did fight. There was the very first battle between the samurai and the Mongol army that did happen, and the samurai did lose because they were just outnumbered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of an interesting thing going through just as the part of the game and learning, understanding, especially from like Lord Shimura's point of view, the samurai code and how Jin opposes that because it's basically just throwing bodies at a problem.
Yeah.
And just killing people to prove a point. And I kind of really enjoyed that aspect of the story and how Jin's like, yeah, that's what we're supposed to do, but that's kind of wrong.
Yeah, and also some part of the samurai code is that you have to be prepared to die for the right cause. So it's better to die for that cause than to just survive just because you want to survive, like, I guess, a coward. Even though I feel like, and that's kind of the Jin's curse, because he's a game character, he has to survive. But at the same time, it's like he can't die. Not because he's a coward, but he just kind of keeps surviving. But yeah, I think he realizes that that's part of his power, his survival. Which also, yeah, he learns that from Yuna as well.
Yeah, the whole kind of taking the samurai angle and then going kind of more stealthy thief ninja type.
Yeah.
And he has to kind of come to terms with that.
Right.
It's kind of it's like the first big achievement in the game or you get the medal for it. It's like, breaking your code to do something else.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of a neat twist.
Yeah, and I think, historically, I think this samurai would have done what Jin did anyway, which is to just win at all costs. But our fantasy, the samurai fantasy, is very much like samurai code. This is what you're supposed to do, and
Very romanticized.
yeah. But I could be wrong. I didn't live during that age, so I don't know what that actually.
1,200 years ago?
Yeah, that's the thing about that. Like sometimes, I can't help but read critics and stuff. They seem to know what the samurais were like. And I'm like, You don't know. You're not. You didn't do it. You know. Didn't do it
Were you
research on-
there?
Were you there? I don't think so. But you know, it's yeah, it's a fantasy.
Yeah, it's fun to play too.
Yeah.
I do like sneaking around a lot. That's definitely, I spend more of my time sneaking around in that game than anything.
Yeah, it makes it easier for sure. What if you?
I can't get the timing down on the duels. Like,
I still
face
can't do
me.
it. I mean, you know, it's so satisfying when it happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cut down 5 guys in one go. That's pretty fun. But, yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
I want to say it first. I love your Instagram handle. It's so perfect.
Instagram.
The handle.
Yeah.
Daisuke.
Yeah.
Daisuke Tsuji.
I don't do enough on the social medias, but I try. I will definitely do something for this. I should. Maybe from 10 days ago. 10
Well, I'll
days
get a
from
picture
now.
with you, and I'm going to post it. So
Yeah.
get you started.
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. So my question is, since you played through the game yourself like many times, which character did you enjoy the most seeing interact with Jin, and like how the relationship developed through the journey?
Oh wow, that's awesome. Like I said, I played through it 3 times. First time was like in front of an audience, the Twitch audience.
Yeah.
Fourth time was director's cut. That was also like a 12-hour stream for my viewers. So I'm trying to play Iki again just for myself. Character, I would say, I think Yuna. I think. Yeah, I remember her. I remember the journey with her. Yeah, just, you know, with these scenes, like the way we shoot it, it's so like kind of not in order. So it feels weird a lot of times because we would shoot one scene and then a month passes by and then we have to do a scene that's like way before or way after. But yeah, and just working with Sumali, I think, was just a pleasure. So yeah, I think Yuna was my favorite, but they're all very good. It was just great working with everybody.
I like interacting with Kenji, because I think he's just funny.
And also, like, there's like the mocap stage scenes, and then there's the VO booth scene. So mocap stage, you get all the dots and stuff, whereas VO booth, it's just the camera and not the dots, so it's not as involved. And you can kind of tell when you're playing it what's secondary and what's like primary scenes. And unfortunately, the mocap scenes, it takes more money, so there's less of that, but those are the more, I don't know, juicy scenes because we actually get to stage it and go wherever we want. So I think that's partially why Yuna scenes, Lord Shimura scenes, those were the most fun to perform because it was on the mocap stage.
I see. Just real quick, was
Yeah.
Ryuzo also like in mocap?
Oh, also like a what?
Like the scenes with Ryuzo?
Yes, that's true. Totally forgot about him.
Forgot about Ryuzo.
About that. Yeah, he was. You know what? Yeah, he's also fun too. Yeah, because there's like a lot of twist and turn with that. I think with Yuna, I think she's the person that got closest to like Jin's core. I think that's why I liked her. But yeah, Ryuzo, the Khan, Lord Shimura, all those scenes were the mocap scenes. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much for answering my question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For the question.
Thank
Hello.
you for coming out and everything.
Yeah.
But my question was, when preparing to play the character and also while you were playing him, what was your inspiration? Did you take any inspiration from like old samurai movies or like anything else when choosing how to portray Jin?
Yes, for sure. Because, Sucker Punch set out to basically they're big fans of samurai films, like Kurosawa films. So I did watch a lot of that. Mifune movies like Yojimbo. Actually, I think it's Yojimbo that he made a couple, so I don't know which one. But there's one movie where he's like when people see him as see the character as like a hero, he kind of does this like uncomfortable twitch thing. I think it's like this. So I incorporated that in Jin, where he kind of, his thing is the emotion thing, right? He has to control his emotions. So whenever he feels like he has to control his emotion, he does like an arm thing, which you get to see. He does it constantly in the game.
Now I'm gonna
which is
look for
great.
that.
Yeah. But yeah, stuff like that. But also, yeah, I've read some books on Bushido and like what their mindset was, what the code was. And I think that's where I got a lot of the samurai being always prepared to die. Yeah, that's where I got that from. Yeah. I'm terrible with research, just to be honest. I would start reading a book and it's just like, I'm gonna learn my lines and do the acting. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Just to say, I love your game. The whole reason I played it, because you showed me on YouTube, and I seen the fox petting, and that was pretty chill, so that's what made me get into it. So, I have a simple question to ask.
Yeah.
What difficulty have you played it on?
The difficulty, right?
Yeah.
First time was normal, and then it was lethal, and then hard.
Okay. Hang on. Did you enjoy every moment on it and every difficulty?
Did I enjoy the what?
Did you enjoy playing the game in every difficulty?
Yeah, I would say that. Although lethal made me the most ghost-like, I think, because you have to use all your ghost weapons, just cheat the heck out of it.
Oh, I throw kunai and,
Yeah,
and
just
sticky
keep
bombs
throwing
constantly.
kunais.
I get mad when I run out of kunai.
Yeah, because in lethal mode, I couldn't, at least in the beginning, I could not win with just a sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
That comes later, though, Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't come till Act 3.
Yeah. My friend here thinks I can't enjoy the game in medium difficulty. No.
Why?
See, here he thinks just because I play medium, I'm a casual gamer. But you see him yelling and screaming and lethal. And I'm like, I'm enjoying it while you're getting mad.
Yeah, you got to get that
Right.
parry and dodge down. Like the timing's got to be immaculate.
Wait, have you tried lethal?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I beat the game. I'm on Iki right now, but I've just been busy with applying with college and everything and school. So
Real life
I'm
stuff.
trying to make time to
It's
play
more
Iki.
important.
Yeah.
It's a good point though, because I feel like part of I think Sucker Punch does this well with Infamous games as well, where they want you to feel like a badass, and I think they do that very well. I'm playing Zelda. I kind of finished Breath of the Wild just yesterday actually, and I love it. Obviously, it's a great game, but I hated it because I felt like I was terrible. He's supposed to be this legendary hero, and I did not feel like it because I sucked. But yeah, so at whatever level, I think is great. If you feel like you're a bad samurai, I think that's the point.
Yeah, see, exactly. I told you.
It is nice to go out there and go face me and then take down 5 guys in one go. That's
Yeah, but if you play on lethal, then you're a badass game player. So that's great, and also that's a cosplay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
it's pretty impressive, man.
It's impressive.
All right. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I've played the game at least 10 times this entire year and last
Damn.
year. Both lethal in every mode as possible, in both all the languages and stuff. I completely planned it that many times.
Nice.
The one thing that strikes me is the relationship between Jin Sakai and Lord Shimura. And I wondered what you think of their relationship and how it's going to be if there is going to be another sequel.
Oh, how are they going to be in this if there is a sequel? Oh man, you probably know that better than I do. How did I? Yeah, I mean, he's obviously a father figure. But yeah, it's complicated. Do you have any thoughts? How should I feel about this? I feel like I'm put on the spot.
I mean, where do you think the coming back from that would be? Because, I mean, Jin absorbs the personality of the ghost, becomes the ghost, and
Yeah.
pretty much gets disowned by Lord Shimura and denies becoming his son.
Yeah. How far did you get?
I'm in Act 3. I'm
You just got in there.
I just finished getting all the bits of armor for the Khan.
Okay.
I just got the fit for the Khan mission done. I got to go back to meet
It's
Yuna
not
at
that
Jigoku
important.
Temple.
You didn't need to get that armor.
I would play more, but I'm here.
But you kind of know what happens, right?
I got an idea of what happens. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how you do move forward because is there an official ending to that game? I'm sure somebody has said. I think Nate has said like this is the more correct.
Are there
ending.
multiple endings to the game?
Dang it! You just play it. Or just close your ears.
You can tell me
Muffler.
that. Is multiple endings? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there is a chance of. I don't think there is a reconciliation.
War can bring men together.
What?
War can bring men together. Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows? I don't know. I hope that. I mean, I think it has to be on Lord Shimura's part. So I think he has to do the work.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah.
Because I think if anything, Jin was, trying to be understanding of the differences. And he's the one who's like, it has to be this way. Like, come on. And also, like, Lord Shimura, in the very beginning of the game, he says, like, you have to find what honor means to you. And that's exactly what Jin did. And he's like, nerp. So, yeah.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, something like that.
Thank
That's
you,
how I
Daisuke
felt.
Tenji.
Oh, thank you.
So it was interesting to know that you actually played the game like 4 times now, which I wasn't aware of that. But what I've been kind of curious about is that I'm not sure if you've played it already, but have you ever tried like Tsushima Legends, the multiplayer portion? If so, how do you feel about it?
Oh yeah, of course I have. I'm at like level 70 right now.
Dang.
I told you I'm a nerd of my own game. I love it. Yeah, I love it. Do you like it?
Oh yeah, I do. I mostly like trying the samurai job just because I just go ham, heal tank. I just destroy everything that comes in my way, and throw a sticky bomb here and there, smoke bomb at the points. The Mongols don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's a really good carry, but every class is really good, from the hunter to even the assassin, especially the Ronin, because Ronin will keep a team alive. So I like that there's a good class balance and that there is actually a story element and that it's not just the horde mode too. Like there are the whole, the actual story parts to it as well.
Yeah, with the raid, yeah, I enjoy that. Yeah, that's the first online kind of game that I've played. I've tried a little bit of like Call of Duty because I was in that, but I just kept dying and I didn't know how to get better. But with the Legends, it was the first time where I would go online and I can hear other people talking, and it's wild. I'm sure you guys know much more about that than I do.
I haven't played any of that yet myself. I'm getting through the game first, and then I was going to go back and do all the Legends little guys. He's all sitting all over the place. I was going to go do those one at a time, I guess.
Yeah.
I got through it. It's a online multiplayer, yeah?
Yeah.
Up to like 4 people, but in the story segments, it's like, you and one other person. So
Okay.
yeah, it gets pretty crazy if you crank up that difficulty, especially if you do the curses. Ooh, it gets nasty.
Yeah.
I'll have to give that a shot. I suck at multiplayer, so.
And then I guess real quick before I go, how far did you actually get in the raids real quick? Did you ever actually finish like all 3 sections? Because I only ever got to Act 2, and then nobody can ever get past at the very end.
What are you talking about?
Oh, at the Tsushima Legends raids, how far did you get in like the actual raids themselves? Like, did you get through like Act 1, 2, 3, or?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a completionist when it comes to video games, except for Red Dead 2, because that's too big. That's what she said. But with Ghost of Tsushima, it's easy enough to do all of it. Raids, I got all of it. Yeah.
Nice. Thank
You just need 3 friends with similar schedules.
Oh God, that's the hardest part.
That
only
is,
having
yeah,
one.
that's pretty hard.
Hello.
Hello.
First, I want to say thank you for your part in the game. It's easily my favorite game I've ever played. And that's not an easy title to get. My question is, as both the player and the actor, what would you say was your favorite moment in the story of the game?
I'll give you 3, and all again, not something that I did. One is the opening, riding into Tsushima, and 2 is when he learns the ghost dance with Temuge. It was shocking to me when he actually, kills in that violent ghost way. And I just didn't know that was going to happen because I didn't really act that part. And 3, the ending. Obviously, I can't talk about it in front of this guy. But, yeah, that was a moment where because I knew the possibilities, I thought that I was going to end one way, and while playing it, I chose another way. So that was a surprise to me. Yeah. So those are my 3 top favorite moments. But there's so many in the game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I never actually played your game, to be real with you.
How dare you?
But I watch it a lot on YouTube, and I enjoy watching it a lot, and I enjoy the gameplay. What's the biggest tip you could give me as I'm first starting off in that game?
Biggest what?
Biggest tip.
Tip. What you guys got any? What's the biggest tip? Know how to parry, which is L1, or evade, which is circle.
Is it on PC?
Is it?
I don't know.
No.
PC.
But
I think it's just PS4, PS5.
some people, there's rumors it's gonna happen eventually. I don't know how that works, to be honest. It happened with Horizon, so I don't know. I have no idea.
Thank you, though.
Yeah. Definitely learning to parry, especially in duels, is very important.
Duels.
Daisuke, thank you very much for being on the show. Thanks for talking video games, and we're going to be seeing you for the rest of the week.